On Monday, we saw new women's tag team champions crowned as Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Bianca Belair and Naomi to become the new champions. And will that play a role in who wins the Women's Elimination Chamber match? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Money Mike, and today I'm going to be doing my predictions for Saturday's Elimination Chamber PLE. This will be John Cena's last chance to get into the world title match at WrestleMania as he chases his 17th world title, and that will be, of course, Cody Rhodes. Now, obviously, The Rock threw a whole wrench into the Elimination Chamber PLE with this whole I Want Your Soul thing, which I did talk about here, and I talked about comparing it to what we could see at WrestleMania and how it could be very similar to WrestleMania 17. And of course, we got two Canadians, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, in an unsanctioned match. Who will go on to face Rhea Ripley? Let's all break this down here, but before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as I do produce weekly wrestling content here on this channel, and I will be live streaming the Elimination Chamber this Saturday right here, starting at 6:30 p.m. as we are on the last leg on the road to WrestleMania, as I will be at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. I sold my soul for WrestleMania tickets, so Rock, my soul has already been taken, so you have to take Cody Rhodes' soul, or maybe someone else's soul. Alright, future me here. So I forgot about Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae when I originally filmed my predictions video. So I just want to go ahead, throw in real quick. Yeah, I think it's obvious. Trish Stratus returning to her hometown. Her and Tiffany are going to win against Nia and Candice. Will we see a stare down between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton to kind of further build their WrestleMania match? That is going to be the question here. Honestly, probably Tiffany pins Nia so they could close out the chapter on that feud and move on to WrestleMania. Let's start with those two Canadians I talked about. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, an unsanctioned match. And if the WWE wants to really sell the unsanctioned part of this whole match, I'd really like to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn brawl to like the outside of the stadium, outside of the Rogers Center. Maybe near the CN Tower, I went to Toronto a couple years ago for a couple days before Detroit. Great city. There's a lot of places, a lot of room where they could actually fight on the outside in Toronto. It's in the city itself, by the stadium. Obviously, they would move back in at some point, but I really would like to see them really sell this unsanctioned part of the match by having them brawl outside of the stadium, maybe even in the dugout. You could have baseball bats there, baseball equipment, things like that. Have them fight in the, corridors, in the concessions. Like, really go all out to sell that this is an unsanctioned match and that anything can happen. But I am going to predict Kevin Owens will win here. I think is that Kevin Owens will try a package pile driver once again after he defeats Sami Zayn, and that's when I hear voices in my head. Randy Orton comes out and saves Sami Zayn to set up Kevin Owens, Randy Orton for WrestleMania. Now, they are advertising at this PLE that Cody Rhodes is going to be answering The Rock, and my gosh, that promo between Cody and Seth was so amazing. Like, Seth Rollins really telling Cody Rhodes, like, hey dude, after I did everything to help you, I was your shield last year. I took a chair shot to the back to help you win the title last year. I mean, he didn't actually say that part, but like, we all know what happened. And Cody and Seth basically said, "Hey, don't disappoint him. Don't let him down after everything they went through." And it's kind of weird how this whole bloodline storyline has really integrated into the entire WWE universe. And we've seen it with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Now, will Cody Rhodes sell his soul to The Rock? Will he become the corporate champion, similar to The Rock and what he did when he became the corporate champion? And again, I talked about that in another video, so I won't go on too long for this. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, he's going to say no, but something else is going to happen at WrestleMania, which will be the culmination of all of this. And next up here, we're going to discuss the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which has completely changed after Monday Night Raw, which we saw new Women's Tag Team Champions. Which surprised me. I was seeing prediction videos go up before Raw, and I was like, that's weird. Why are people posting prediction videos before a championship match that could change who wins the Elimination Chamber? And I truly believe it did. Because I had Liv Morgan originally winning the Elimination Chamber match, to then Liv would then go on to interfere in the Io Sky Rhea Ripley match, and then Io would be added in as a triple threat at WrestleMania. But now, I firmly believe that it's going to be Liv and Raquel going on as a tag team to defend those tag titles at WrestleMania against an unknown team, while Bianca Belair is going to go on to face Rhea Ripley. I think Bianca wins Elimination Chamber. I think Bayley and Roxanne, they're going to go off and have their feud. Alexa Bliss is an interesting dark horse for me, because I think Alexa, if they want to do the Wyatt 6 stuff, I mean, they could maybe have Nikki help her win or something. But again, it's going to be interesting to see, do they want that involved in the championship picture, I think that's the biggest thing I think fans have had an issue with, is that based on the Wyatt characters, that, going after the titles didn't make any sense. So I don't know if having Alexa go after the title makes any sense here. But I do think, to me, Bianca wins. Jade Cargill will make her return here and cost Naomi, who Jade will then reveal that Naomi attacked her, setting up Jade and Naomi for WrestleMania. Jade will tell Bianca, hey, you worry about Rhea, I'll take care of Naomi. And then that's it. And then Bianca and Rhea probably will have we'll probably do another match after WrestleMania, probably a Backlash. I prefer this match to have more of a longer build, but I think this is the best match you can do, kind of similar to Becky Lynch winning the Chamber last year, where you have Becky and Rhea. I think this year the best match you can do is Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the Men's Elimination Chamber. John Cena's final chance at getting to the main event of WrestleMania and competing for a world title. He lost the Royal Rumble to Jey Uso. Will he come close again, or will he finally win and go on to face Cody Rhodes? Now, again, I talked about all of this in my last video. I talked about, Cody Rhodes selling his soul. The idea of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes with two top baby faces, Cody Rhodes selling his soul to The Rock, turning heel, similar to what Stone Cold Steve Austin did with WrestleMania 17 in The Rock. What if other people are willing to sell their soul? Because you have a Drew McIntyre in there. Now, it is canon that The Rock helped sign Drew McIntyre to a new contract. And conceivably, they've ended this whole bloodline bounty hunter thing. So, I mean, you can at least kayfabe it to where Drew says, hey, if Cody turns you down, I'll be your corporate champion, Rock. You were the one that gave me a new contract. I'll become your corporate champion. And potentially, Drew then goes on to beat Cody Rhodes to become the new champion. And then Drew can kind of, as a way to drop the whole bloodline bounty hunter thing, you could have Drew say, Rock, in exchange for me not going after your family, I'll be your corporate champion. But then you can still have Roman Reigns being like, hey, this ain't sitting well with me. Roman Reigns goes after Drew eventually as champion, and then that pisses off The Rock, and then we get Rock and Roman next year's WrestleMania. Which could work in the same vein with Cody Rhodes. Or, what if CM Punk was a sellout? What if CM Punk sold his soul to The Rock? There's a lot of possibilities here. I think I was thinking John Cena was going to win this match. I really was. But I'm changing my pick to CM Punk. Because I think CM Punk is going to win, and he's going to be the one to sell his soul to The Rock. Because CM Punk has talked about winning that main event of WrestleMania. The Rock has talked about he told Cody Rhodes he can give him everything he wants. So why wouldn't CM Punk do the same thing? CM Punk did say when he came back, he's not here to make friends. He's here to make money. And that to me, how do you make money? You sell your soul to The Rock. So I think it's going to come down to CM Punk, John Cena. We're finally going to get that face-off between Punk and Cena. And one GTS later, CM Punk is going to win and go on to face Cody Rhodes with the plot twist of The Rock and whose soul will he take at WrestleMania. So comment below. Let me know in the comments below, who do you guys see winning at the Elimination Chamber? Will it be John Cena? Will it be CM Punk? Drew McIntyre? What else, Seth Rollins? Does he have a chance after that great promo on Raw on Monday? What about the Women's Chamber? Who do you see facing Rhea Ripley?
Wrestling meets the screen, ringside cinema, living out the dream, living out the dream, living out the dream. Lights down, time to go. Cheers for heroes we know. Ringside forever bold. Wrestling never gets old.